Hello and welcome to the social place for boaters, The Drift. I'm your host, Sierra Goodwill. Let's drift sociably. This time on Drift Tech, John checks out the cutting-edge Seakeeper Ride system. They are transforming the boating experience. Let's get the details from our friends at Northeast Stabilizers.
We're here with John from Northeast Stabilizers at Full Keel Marine, of course.
Yes, sir.
And look at this baby, the Sea Hunter 32, right? Yeah. You're doing a little stabilization here, are you not?
We are. We're the Sea 32 here is undergoing the installation of the Seakeeper Ride.
Now, we always think of Seakeeper, of that big gyro that's sitting right in the guts of the boat.
Yeah.
This is a great option.
Yeah, great option. So this is a full, pitch and roll control, automatic stabilization for underway. And
here's the scientist is on it, man, doing the surgery.
Yes, we are.
Now, he did some shading back here. Does the owner know about this?
Oh, the owner most definitely knows about it, and he approved it.
So this install shows that sometimes you have to do a little maneuvering, let's say, to make these things fit, right?
Always, especially on boats that don't have it from the factory. You have to make something fit in a place where it wouldn't naturally fit.
So you work with the manufacturer of the boat, and they tell you specifically what to shave and how to bring it in. So tell me how it works, man.
So right now, this is our transom plate mounted on the transom, held on by 3 set screws. This is the first stage to our test fit.
Okay.
Attached to this plate, we have wedge packs, which align to the angle of the transom to get a flat run coming off the bottom of the hull. Up top of this goes our seal plate, and we like to insert a couple of metric screws, like such, and this is how we get our measurement of the hull planing surface to make sure that we are within spec and that our boat's going to ride smooth. So once we're all tightened up here, like that, we like to take a straight edge and run right off the bottom. And if you look nice and close, you can see how level we are with that hull.
So that's flat and even.
Flat and even across the entire way, and that's going to give us perfect performance of this Seakeeper Ride system. It's just an extension of the hull bottom, and then we will have a blade coming off this seal plate that controls drag, it controls lift, and really just the entire performance of this system.
All right, so the general principle here is this is a stabilizer that's going to act pretty much like a trim tab, but differently, right?
Precisely.
Let's talk about the brains of the operation.
Okay.
Do we go above for that?
Yes, we do.
So this is the controller.
This is the controller.
Okay.
But the funny thing about Seakeeper Rides is you don't need a controller. They're automatic.
Right.
So this enables the captain and the pilot to choose manual control if they wish, or to slightly adjust their trim based on current running conditions.
So unlike a regular set of trim tabs, I don't have to be constantly on these switches making adjustments. The Seakeeper's doing the whole thing for me.
Absolutely.
So how does it do that?
Think of a level, like a bubble in a level.
Right.
It reads the angle that it's sitting at. So say your boat's taking a hard list port, it's going to feel that. That bubble's going to move to the starboard side because it's higher up, and it's going to tell the system, all right, I need to correct and bring my bubble back to the middle. Same concept as a level moving to find your dead center.
It's a good explanation on that. And it's constant, right? That's
Always.
Constantly making these adjustments.
As soon as you have your power onto that system, it reads from the start.
Yeah. So how is this different from the big gyro Seakeeper system that's in the boat? That's sort of gyro weight-based, right?
Yeah. Your gyro controls all of the rocking and the rolling of your boat when you're at a very slow speed or a standstill.
Right.
Say you and I are out on the bay fishing and it's a windy day, there's waves, and we're just hanging on, catching our balance. Mm-hmm. That's when the gyro is going to make you completely level. It's going to give you constant stability. The Seakeeper Rides are for when you and I are riding out to go fishing and we want to get there quick, we want to get there smooth without our bow porpoising going up and down. That's when the ride comes into play for your actual acceleration and driving of the boat.
So you've seen systems that had a Seakeeper Ride And the Seakeeper gyro system, right?
Absolutely.
Wow, great.
Yeah, and you'll see them work together to really complement how the boat handles. This is one thing that I really like to emphasize to customers is that the safety factor from Seakeeper Ride, it keeps your boat planing smooth, flat. You don't have to worry about kicks left and right. Say you have your family on board and young kids, you know it's going to be a smooth ride, giving you guys a safe time. It's going to be working for you, so you're not preoccupied adjusting other trim tabs. You can keep your eyes ahead and just drive the boat.
Aiden, our Seakeeper scientist, man, thanks for giving us a tour of that Seakeeper Ride.
Of course, it's a great system. It's going to really redefine the boating industry and what it can do for customers and captains.
And Northeast Stabilizers here at Full Keel Marine, getting it done and keeping us stable, man.
Always, you know, you want to be out there fishing on the best summer days and being comfortable.
I like this guy.
For more drift tech and the latest in marine technology, visit our YouTube channel at Drift Sociably.